Yo, what is up, y'all? Welcome to Blaze Adams 24/7. I'm here with some reality world tea, and today I'm talking about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Jen Shah, baby. She went from Shah amazing to Shah embarrassing, child. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jen Shah is now imprisoned. Jen pled guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud.
For Jen Shah.
She just left.
Just this past January, after the trial looked like it would implicate her husband, Sharif Coach Shah. People speculate that she pled guilty and took the plea to keep Coach's name out the prosecution's mouth. Now, Jen turned herself into authorities in February and has recently been posting journal entries on her Instagram account. Let's read up on Jen's prison experience so far. This is absolutely insane. Okay, so she has only a couple of journal entries. The first one reads like this: I am surrendering to serve a sentence in federal prison today. It is the price I must pay for the bad decisions I made. People got hurt because of my decisions. While incarcerated, I will work to make amends and reconcile with the victims of my crime. In the link in my bio, I offer a more complete video conversation that explains the release plan I created. It's the line I have drawn, showing my commitment to work toward overcoming bad decisions I made during a personal crisis. Okay, I didn't know that there was a link. She said the link in her bio. Okay, I'll try that before we go here. Now let's go to journal entry number 2. Kashana, whose nickname is Special K, also surrendered with me yesterday. We've kind of stuck together the first full day as we both walked in shocked, stunned, and scared, trying to figure out where we go from here. Today is Saturday. There is a 6 a.m. brown bag breakfast brought into the common area of our unit. I was so tired and didn't wake up, but Special K got one for me. She is kind, and there are not many kind people in this place. It had 1 piece of wheat bread, an apple, 2 packets of jelly, and a packet of instant oatmeal. I ate the piece of bread. A lady was offering instant coffee in the common area, but I didn't have a mug. I saved the apple and oatmeal packet in my locker since I don't go to the commissary until next Tuesday. If I get hungry, I can at least have something to eat. But let's talk about Special K, child. Sounds to me Jen already has her bitch. She already got her prison bitch. She just got there. How? Because she's Jen Shah. I can imagine what this place is going to be like after she shamatizes that place. This is a whole TV show in the making. Someone needs to pick this up. If they could do reality TV in prison, this would be where they need to start. Jen Shah makes for good reality TV. And in prison at that. She already got somebody bringing her food. Watch out, Special K. She gonna have you pulling schemes soon. Don't get your ass beat on Jen Shah's behalf. I believe this is the final journal entry. 2 miles from Bryan Federal Prison Camp, FPC, I could not breathe and my hands went numb. I knew I was having an anxiety attack. I made Coach pull over because our reception was poor while driving and I was not able to FaceTime my oldest baby. We finally connected. I saw his face and I cried so hard until he reassured me that it would be okay. I didn't think I'd make it through today. It felt surreal as we drove to Bryan FPC just minutes away from having to surrender. My worst fear and the unimaginable was about to happen. Having to say goodbye to my sweet husband and precious baby, Omar. He'll always be my baby, even though he's a senior in high school. Okay, that was a little out of order, but okay. So I'm looking at her page. Okay, so it looks like she was initially going to do an interview with Andy Cohen and Bravo, but basically she's saying they're going to be able to run with their own narratives. If she's going to do this one-on-one, she wants to make sure that other people aren't allowed to do that. And that would be called taking away people's First Amendment. She says she promised her family that she would not allow this portion of her life to be sensationalized or inaccurately conveyed. Too many people have been hurt by my actions and my inability to control my own narrative. Okay, so she's sounds like she's blaming other people, and she is also saying that she doesn't want to sensationalize her situation while she's sensationalizing her situation, because it is only she who can do so. The one speaking out after being locked behind bars, you're still speaking out, which means you are making the public aware and making really a spectacle, honestly, of yourself, your situation, and your family. Why don't you give them this much grace to allow them to do this time with you in private? I'm sure that's probably the better bet for everybody involved. I have to admit, Jen was the only reason I watched that franchise. She's a beautiful woman. She's got a lot of swag, a lot of pizzazz. She's funny, and, she dressed to the nines. But sadly, she was also a con artist who took advantage of senior citizens. She specifically targeted senior citizens. She stole people's retirement money, ruined lives. And that takes a pretty sick mind, in my opinion. Now she's serving 6.5 years away from society and her family. And, it's a sad situation for her children, especially, but maybe they're better off. Maybe that's not the type of example that they need in their everyday lives. That's not the type of quote unquote role model that they need to have leading them. Being a Real Housewife at the time of her indictment, the trial, and the sentencing was TV magic. But, it also put her business on the world stage, which will be hard for her to live down. And she's vowing now to make it right now that she's repented. Hopefully the people who lost their life savings and their family will be able to recover and move on from this. It's a tragic mess. I'm curious about what Jen will do when she's released. Her children will be adults by then, I believe. Even her youngest, I believe, will at least be entering adulthood. Her children will hopefully be able to, still be healthy and happy. What about her husband? Will he stay faithful? All eyes are going to be on him during her prison stay. And I'm sure Jen's going to have eyes on him too. She already has probably a scheme cooked up. But I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open for updates. And I'm going to bring them back to you here for updates about the Shahs. Woo, Shah, embarrassing. So make sure you are locked in for more reality TV news and gossip. I'm new here, so please subscribe if you haven't done so. Like this video, share, and comment too. Let me know what you think about Jen Shah and her new outlook on her prison journey. Will she ever get redemption? That remains to be seen. Let me add, there is no link in her bio, so I didn't forget, but there's nothing here. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.